What's up, YouTube? This is the Eben Oracle here. Hope you all are doing good out there in Tarotland today. Anyways, I had a viewer or a subby contact me and let me know a piece of information that, I don't think he wants me to, put it out there who he is, but basically saying that he's being harassed, that he's being having people with fake accounts contact him, making threats and these type of things. They keep trying to portray themselves as if they were the Professional High Priestess. And anyways, I kind of wanted to pull cards on it. He told me that he believes that it's either the Woke Bombshell or one of her cronies that's doing this. He said that he's had an issue with, somebody kind of trying to hack his phone or his device, and he wanted me to do a video on it and pull some cards and see what came up when I read the energy. To me, this is like, I get it. There's the, beef in Tarotland, no biggie. But when you start having, viewers being impacted by hateful comments. He even said something about kind of a little bit racist type comments he was getting. When you start having that kind of thing happen, it's kind of getting a little bit out of control. I mean, if it is the Woke Bombshell or one of her cronies, Aquaria Amethyst or Kichi Tarot or one of those, Lilith type energy readers out there, it's just getting to the point of being ridiculous, and especially when they're trying to impersonate the Professional High Priestess, kind of kick dirt on her name in a sense. Personally, I've made it very clear, I like Daisy. I think she's a great reader. I think she gives a lot of spiritual advice and help to people out there. She also has shared my videos multiple times, which to a small channel like myself means I get more people interested in my channel and I can get my message out further. So I always appreciate that. I'll actually say thank you very much, Daisy, for posting my videos. I really appreciate that. But anyways, let's get back to the subject here. Let's ask the cards today. Is this the Woke Bombshell or one of her cronies trying to impersonate the Professional High Priestess in order to make her look bad in some sort of way to viewers? Like I said, this viewer also mentioned something about hacking and racist comments, and I highly doubt that Daisy is making any racist comments. That just, to me, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. If anything, I think she's more of a champion of racial equality, and I don't think she would have anything to say as far as negative racist tones. So let's get to it. I already can, just right off the bat, I feel the energy that it's for sure not Daisy. It just doesn't even make sense. What does make sense is it being somebody who's in the Woke Bombshells camp trying to stir up trouble. But let's see what the cards have to say. Just speculation is speculation. But when we read the energy with the cards, it might shine a little bit of light as to who is doing this. All right, right off the bat, Nine of Swords. The Star in reverse. I usually say that I don't like reading reversals, but this is that tarot deck that has the reversal symbolism built onto the card. So on this particular deck, every time I'm going to read reversals. On my other decks, not so much, but these ones, yeah. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I mean, just straight up right off the bat, this is what I'm just starting to pick up with these cards laying out. Eight of Cups in the reverse. All right, yeah, here we go. So anyways, somebody out there is worried. You know, that Nine of Swords energy. It's that nervous energy, that worried energy. And then right next to it with that star in the reverse, that's like the opposite of a wish fulfillment, you know? It's like not having your wish fulfilled, not healing. So whoever this nervous person is out there with that Nine of Swords energy, they feel like the Professional High Priestess, or Daisy, is basically blocking their wish from being fulfilled. And they're not healing because it seems like whoever this is in some sort of a hateful type of energy. And truthfully, just my opinion is they must have way too much time on their hands to go out of their way to mess with a viewer. That just, to me, that's kind of on a whole other level. But I feel like they feel like the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in Daisy's favor in this whole YouTube beef. Daisy's gaining more of a following, more respect. People are seeing through the crap at this time. And, you know, Daisy's moving to the top of the karmic wheel here. She's moving to the top of that Wheel of Fortune. And with the Eight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups is always about walking away. But this is somebody who doesn't want to walk away. This is somebody who's nervous that Daisy's basically on the come up. They're moving to the bottom of the karmic wheel, which is basically not their wish not being fulfilled on YouTube. And rather than walking away from this beef and realizing that people can see through the crap on YouTube, they rather not walk away and keep going and pushing this Tarotland beef to the limit, thinking that in some sort of way that they might be able to change the course of events and stop Daisy from getting to the top of the wheel. Which to me is it's a very sad type of energy if you're really doing that. All right, Nine of Cups. All right. You know, they definitely aren't walking away from this beef because they think they're going to have their wish fulfilled, Nine of Cups. But honestly, I think really that Nine of Cups is Daisy's energy more than anything else. That Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. You know, they're in that Nine of Swords. If you're a Nine of Swords, you're definitely not in Nine of Cups. Let's just, you know, get real about it. All right, Four of Swords. So, honestly, I think the advice coming through here is that this person needs to take a rest, you know, cut that shit out, basically, because they're not going to get the wheel to the top of the karmic cycle, to the top of that wheel. Things aren't going to turn in their favor, and they're definitely not getting to that Nine of Cups energy by staying in this fight, you know. They're staying in that Nine of Swords, Star in reverse energy, and they kind of just need to cut it out, take a break from that, and maybe try to get that Star card to flip back in the upright. They probably need to do some sort of healing. They might have self-image issues. They might need validation from others. And maybe they need to spend time meditating and thinking on that, resting, recuperating in that Four of Swords energy so that they can realize and actualize self-love, self-confidence, have a good self-image and not need validation from an outside source, that Nine of Cups energy. But they're going to continue to be in that Nine of Swords energy if they need external validation, if they're going to keep trying to block somebody else's, you know, glow up, block somebody else who's actually helping people so that they can try to, in a sense, shift positions with Daisy on that karmic wheel. All right, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is under the Wheel of Fortune. I'm taking that as probably, you know, it's probably Daisy's energy there. You know, she's in that mode of giving to others in a spiritual sense, in an energetic sense. She has not only enough for herself, her own self-fulfillment, her own healing, her own shadow work. But in the process of her going through all those tough things that she's gone through, she's actually now in the space where she's able to share this knowledge and information, this energy with others, in order for them to be able to get to the top of the wheel and get in that Nine of Cups energy, so that they can be in a better place in their life. So to me, that's really good energy, and that's why Daisy has been moving on up. You know, I heard her talk about in her video, she wrote a book. That's pretty amazing, Daisy. That's I'll have to check your book out, see what it's up with that. But all right, Page of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like, you know, this person who is in the Nine of Swords energy, whoever this is, that feels like their wishes aren't being fulfilled, they're not walking away from the fight and not giving things a rest. They're almost in that Page of Pentacles energy. Daisy is in the Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. That Page of Pentacles energy is a very immature manifestation of monetary goods, if you will, or things of material value. You know, Daisy is obviously doing her thing. She's in that entrepreneur energy, and not only that, but also having enough to give back to the community at large, which is also a very good energy. I think this person who's showing up as a page, they're just immature about kind of the whole situation, and I think that's really is what's caused this YouTube beef to get so far out of whack and out of control. All right, you know what? I just noticed I dropped a card on the floor when I was shuffling earlier. All right, the card I dropped, and I totally missed out on, the Three of Cups. All right, to me, Three of Cups in this situation is, I think it's more than one person, honestly, doing this almost kind of like sneaky smear campaign against Daisy. It's a collective of people. I think it is three people. To me, it just kind of, it screams out kind of what I was thinking, and also what the viewer was thinking themselves, that it's, you know, the Woke Bombshell and her cronies, Kichi Tarot and Aquaria Amethyst, which, you know, kind of makes sense. I almost even feel like there's more people than that. I think those three have people that help them out in this smear campaign. I mean, truthfully, I doubt the Woke Bombshell or Aquaria Amethyst or even Kichi Tarot is just, you know, that savvy on a computer where they're trying to hack accounts and stuff. I think they maybe know somebody who knows somebody who does that kind of stuff, and they're trying to maybe that's what that Page of Pentacles is. Maybe that's that offer of money for them to be able to pay somebody to help them in this smear campaign. But, you know, impersonating another reader with, you know, a completely different energy, even people who are not very intuitive can just use common sense and realize, like, you know, Daisy's not out there being racist. I mean, to me, that's kind of ridiculous. And I've heard some people make comments about things that she says on her views on race, and it's like, I don't know. I think a lot of things were taken out of context, truthfully. All right, Page of Wands. Another page energy coming up. You know, this is that messenger of passion. So I think these three cronies here have passion to put this message out, this smear campaign message, which is, you know, in a sense, kind of ridiculous. I think, though, with this Ace of Cups coming up here, that there's going to be a new beginning here. Let's clarify that, though. All right, Eight of Wands, fast-paced communication, moving towards a goal or target. And Five of Swords. Okay, well, Maybe they think they're going to get a new beginning with that ace, you know, a new beginning in emotion. Maybe they think that they'll get more emotional validation by people out there by having fast-paced, passionate communication, trying to defeat Daisy and thwart her rise or glow up in a sense with that Five of Swords energy. Let's see here. Let's grab some other cards. All right, come on. Let's see what the outcome of this situation is. I mean, this is almost getting to the point of being kind of silly in a sense, you know, where people need validation from the outside so badly that they try to take somebody else out or defeat somebody who's actually out there in that Six of Pentacles energy, helping others with their life story, with things they've learned along the way. All right, Eight of Cups wanted to pop out here. So I think really the outcome is eventually they're not going to be successful in their plan of defeating Daisy. They're going to run out of energy. They're wasting all their time, rather than, if they have spiritual gifts, using that to help people and help people with their own personal life stories. When they run out of energy and they realize that they're not going to overcome or defeat Daisy's helpful information with the smear campaign, they'll eventually walk away. They'll back off. It'll just, they won't be getting the validation they're seeking in this. It's, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, all right, they're definitely going to walk away. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. I think there's going to be a real backlash, and any kudos they thought they were going to get from the YouTube tarot community by trying to expose Daisy in some sort of way is really just hurting the accolades that they're seeking to get. And once they realize that, I think they're going to walk away from the fight. They're going to move on to calmer waters and maybe try to go back to building their channel up with actual spiritual advice and helpful information, and, maybe put their effort and money and time, energy into a positive avenue. Hopefully they'll learn from this, and this is just a lesson, because this is going to be too much of a burden for them with that Ten of Wands. This is a burden they don't need to carry. They don't get any extra accolades. They don't get any extra validation from their viewers or subscribers by carrying this burden of conflict with that Five of Swords, trying to defeat somebody who's literally just trying to spread spiritual knowledge and, share their energy with people out there. Maybe they'll level up and write a book on, how to have self-esteem after learning this karmic lesson, and stop chasing outside sources. Yeah, I think they realize with that Emperor card that they're not really in control of the situation, no matter how much they really wish that they were. They're definitely more in the mode of carrying a burden and eventually walking away to move on to calmer waters. I think also the other thing I'm seeing here is that maybe that Emperor energy is kind of a twofold message. Daisy's kind of large and in charge right now, and them trying to play all these silly games to knock her off her square just isn't working. And, they realize that they are not the Emperor in the situation, that they just don't have the power or control to carry this burden anymore, or give a burden to Daisy. Either way. Let me see here. Draw a couple oracle cards here. And, oops, let's see what fell out. All right, well, the inspiration card fell out. So I feel like, just straight up, because of the inspiration that Daisy has become to many people on YouTube, I think that, you know, their idea of causing her burdens or defeat with the Five of Swords energy it's just not going to work. Things have just gotten very clear in a lot of people's minds that no matter how much smear campaign or crap talking goes on, that Daisy actually is in that Six of Pentacles energy, that Nine of Cups energy, Wheel of Fortune energy, just out there, you know, glowing up, rising to the top, complete self-validation, self-fulfillment, self-confidence, and sharing that information on how to go through burdens and tough situations in life and still be able to give back to others with your story, with the wealth of knowledge you've learned along the way. And that, I think, is very inspiring to a lot of people that watch. You know, most people watch tarot readings, well, for two reasons. You know, they're going through a tough situation in their life and they want to try to look for answers, find hope, obviously. And then also they get inspired by people that take tarot to another level besides just answering questions and actually give out good spiritual information that inspires people to become better themselves. All right, wisdom. All right, there we go. Let's, you know, also Daisy is, you know, has a lot of wisdom. You know, a lot of things she says is very wise. It's informative. And some of the concepts she says, even though they sound simple, if you really think deeply on what she's actually saying, you'll find that there's, you know, a deep spiritual wisdom in the words. There's a deep knowing, and I think that knowing comes from firsthand experience. And I think that you know, it's inspiring, basically. So, all right, rebirth. All right, to me, I'm taking the rebirth as, well, twofold message. I think Daisy went through a bunch of crap, kind of like rose like a phoenix from all the stuff she experienced in her life, and kind of had this glow up and rebirth in a sense. And I also think that once these other, you know, collective of readers, the Woke Bombshell, Aquaria Amethyst, and Kichi Tarot, finally walk away from trying to defeat Daisy, trying to control the situation, cause burdens, and they move on to calmer waters and maybe go back to giving their audience, you know, sound spiritual advice or information, that they'll have a rebirth as well. But I think that they will have learned a important lesson of self-love and validating oneself after this is said and done. One last card. Good fortune. All right, so definitely because of the inspiration, wisdom, the energetic sharing, the sharing of knowledge, the sharing of the message of self-confidence, that glow up, Daisy obviously is in good fortune here. I see her continuing on YouTube probably for some time, but I think that eventually she will from YouTube, because I think honestly she has better stuff that's going to come up in her life, especially if she's writing books. She has, you know, her websites going. She's just doing a lot. And I think, honestly, YouTube will, in a sense, lose its appeal to Daisy over time. And I think that she will also, you know, be in that Six of Swords energy, moving on to calmer waters. Because, you know, who wants to deal with a bunch of YouTube gossip and nonsense when you're in that entrepreneurial energy and you're out there, you know, helping people for real. So anyways, hopefully, because I don't really wish bad upon anybody for the most part, hopefully even the collective working against Daisy, once they learn their karmic lesson and they have their rebirth and they learn the wisdom from the karmic lesson, will also move into a more fortunate, good fortune type energy. I think that's actually what's blocking them from moving into that good fortune energy is, you know, when you're in that hater energy that's low vibrational, and like attracts like, so you attract haters to yourself, you attract negative attention, And if you want to have good attention and you want people to see the good that you have to say, see the wisdom in your words and get inspired by you, you have to be in a positive type energy, because that's what you'll attract. Anyways, I think I've covered this as far as it needs to be covered. Anyways, once again, Daisy, thank you for sharing my videos. I have been subscribed to you for a while, and I do find what you say inspiring. Not to be an ass kisser, I just, being honest. And second off, to the Woke Bombshell, Aquaria Amethyst, and Kichi Tarot, come on, get the fuck out of that hater energy so that you can actually get into the energy that's going to draw good fortune into you. Why are you going to waste all your time and energy trying to attack or tear somebody else down when you could spend that time or energy building yourself up? That's my words of wisdom to throw out there. Stop wasting your energy trying to tear others down. Stop being a hater. Start working on yourself with that energy, building up your brand, building up your channel, building up your wisdom, building up how people see you as being an inspiration. Anyways, this is the Eben Oracle. This is Shots Fired in Tarotland 8. Thought I was going to get off this subject, but I guess not. Seems like viewers asked for this info quite a bit. And anyways, have a great day. This is the Eben Oracle. Peace out.